Peace world, welcome to Up and Up's very first cooking show, Zil Soul's Cafe, starring yours truly, Zil Murphy. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to make something simple but elegant for Valentine's Day for your boo, your husband, your wife, whoever that special person may be. Alright, our first course, we're going to have the salad with the mixed greens and the strawberries and the toasted pecans. First, we got our fresh mixed greens, a little romaine, a little bib lettuce, and some radicchio. Just mixed together right here. We got some diced Roma tomatoes, some toasted pecans, some crumbled feta, sliced strawberries, sliced red onions, and we got some balsamic vinaigrette and a little bit of mozzarella and cheddar mix. And we're gonna go back into our main course. Got a little bit of Parmesan cheese, some heavy cream, some penciled asparagus that I blanched. Mean I just boiled them halfway and then I cooled them down so it won't be so long before I cook. We got some 6-ounce chicken breast that I just filleted. I just took a knife, ran through it, open it up so I can get the stuffing inside. My stuffing, I got spinach, onions, a little bit of breadcrumbs, and some cream cheese. I got some olive oil, some garlic, some chopped cilantro, a little salt and pepper mix. I got some shrimp that I peeled and deveined. I just took the shell off and deveined them. Just took a knife, ran it through to get the stuff off. And I got some Yukon potatoes that I peeled and I diced up for the mashed potatoes. We're gonna start with our chicken breast because that's the hardest thing. Get that out the way. We got our chicken that we filleted, and all I'm gonna do is season that up with a little bit of salt and pepper, or whatever your favorite herb and spices are. Whether you like paprika, Cajun seasoning, whatever. Make sure you keep one hand clean so you won't keep contaminating the salt and pepper. Just flip it over with this hand. And I got my filling. Just about a quarter cup of the filling, go right down in the middle. Then all I do is roll it up, tuck the ends, and just roll my chicken until it's nice and tight on both sides. And I got some breadcrumbs that I just put a little Parmesan cheese. Okay, so after you roll your chicken, it's simple, anybody can do it. Alright, it's real simple. So I take my chicken, and I got a little bit of olive oil, and I'm just going to spray it over the top, and rub it down, roll it over, and just go into your breadcrumbs, just like that. Coat them nice and even. Nice even coat, because we're going to pan fry this, which means I'm just going to get a hot saute pan, and I'm going to get some olive oil, heat it up, and I'm going to brown it on all sides. And that's what it should look like after you finish with it. Get these breadcrumbs out of the way because we don't need them. Make sure you keep your hands clean, so make sure you wash those. I got my stuffed chicken breast. Put this to the side. Get a hot pan. Alright, so now when we heat up our skillet, make sure we get a little bit of oil in there. Got it nice and hot. Probably about 2 tablespoons of oil. That's all you need. Just want to coat the bottom of the pan. You don't want to deep fry it, just want to brown it. Grab our stuffed chicken breast. And remember, we doing this because we want to keep our girl or our man at home. We should be cutting back on costs instead of going out spending all your money at a restaurant when you can do it at home yourself. Simple but elegant, and then you guaranteed to get something later on. Because she ain't going to resist you after this. So our skillet hot, and we're just going to brown it on both sides. So you hear that crackling, you know it's nice and hot. So we're just going to rotate it after brown a little bit on that side. So probably about 2 minutes on each side. So at the most, you're talking about 8 minutes, and then we're going to finish it in the oven. Oven set to 350, so it won't stick. We just want to move it around a little bit. And while that's browning, let's start on our salad. Got a nice white plate. Make sure you're using, whatever you're doing, like if you're doing something that's kind of bright, use a nice white plate so it can bring out all your ingredients. If you're doing something that's kind of bland in color and texture, use a bright plate so it can contrast with the texture and the balance of the plate, so it can make it look better than what it really is. So we got our mixed greens. Just take this, put that right in the middle, just like that. Just like that. Pile it, a nice little. And go with our tomatoes, put them right on the side. Strawberries, throw them on the other side. And remember, you gotta make it look good. Anybody can just come over here and just throw it on there, and then you put it on the table, and she's just like, all right, what's that? Anybody can do that. But you want to give her the impression that she's going out to a restaurant. Take our red onions, put them on the side like that. Got our feta cheese, put a little bit over here. And let's save a little bit because we're going to put a little bit on the top. Alright, take out toasted pecan. Just do a little bit like that. Take out balsamic vinaigrette. Now it's just balsamic vinegar, olive oil, a couple of herbs, and we just whisk that up, whisk it up till you get the consistency you want. And we just pour that right over top like that. Remember I said save some of that feta. We're gonna go right back over the top. A little bit more tomato. Just a little bit. Now come on, look at that. Now if she don't give you something, somebody gonna give you something. Just look at that. Who wouldn't want to eat that? Just have it to the side. We come back to that later. Now chicken, pan getting hot, so we're gonna turn. So look at that color. That's what I was talking about right there. About 2 minutes. Got that nice golden brown color. So I already got one prepared. So we're just gonna put this in the oven at 350, about 15 minutes, and you'll be good to go. All right. So now we're gonna prepare our mashed potatoes. So I just took one of these Yukon Gold potatoes, I peeled it, then I diced it up, and I cooked them for about 10 minutes in boiling water, a little salt, boiling water, and then I cooled them down. So now I'm gonna finish the product. So we just letting this come back up to temperature. We're gonna add a little bit of heavy cream. I'm gonna go about a quarter cup of cream. Put that back over there. And it's just mashed potatoes. It ain't rocket science. Whatever you like. A little salt and pepper I like in mine, so whatever you like in yours. Once again, whatever your favorite seasonings are. Salt and pepper to me is fine. A little bit of garlic. Say about a teaspoon of garlic. It's perfect. And we just want to let that heat up. And while I'm doing that, I got some beautiful asparagus that I was talking about earlier that I blanched. Just in a little bit of salt and boiling water, a little olive oil, and I cooled them down. So stop the cooking process. I mean another skillet that I'm gonna put on here. Turn this on, get this baby nice and hot. Got it on medium heat. That's all you really need. Just let it heat up. Put a little more olive oil in there. About a teaspoon of olive oil. Swirl it around to cook the pan for you. And we're gonna throw our asparagus in there with a little bit of garlic. Just let the garlic get toasted. Let it brown a little bit, get some color on it before you throw it. Start off with our salad, our first course, with the strawberries, tomatoes, the feta cheese, the mixed greens, and the red onion. Top with a little bit of balsamic vinaigrette. That's our first course. Now we're gonna do our mashed potatoes with our stuffed chicken and asparagus. We're just getting them up to temperature. See how it's coming up. See the steam rising to the top. I wish y'all can smell it. So our potatoes coming up to a boil. Let those heat up. I'm gonna grab a whisk, a wide whisk. You don't have one of these, a big spoon or a fork, don't matter. So we just want to mash these up. Mash them up real good. Just making mashed potatoes, that's all. Anybody can do this. You don't want to use mashed potatoes, that's fine. You like rice, or you're watching your health and you can do some wheat rice, brown rice. Watch your carbs. You can omit potatoes. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. Sweet potatoes, I like mashed potatoes. Make sure we taste. We always need to taste everything. Just a little bit more salt and pepper, that's all. Now those done. Let's move them to the side. Our garlic got nice and brown. Throw our asparagus in there, like that. Again, a little salt and pepper. Move that to the back.